Hi, Joe and E2Z here again with you, going through the N3FJP Field Day Logging software. So as you installed and set everything up, you get the basic dashboard here. On the upper right, it gives you the score statistics of all the contacts you've made, which will be listed at the left underneath recent contacts. On the bottom is all the ARRL sections. As you operate each section, each one of them will turn blue. To the left, where you see call, class, and section, that's where you do your main data entry. And underneath that are windows that are going to give you some real-time feedback whether it's possible duplicates or not. On the bottom, you have your band and mode that you've set your logging software to recording for. So you can left-click and go higher in frequency, lower in band, or you can right-click and go the other direction. Same thing with modes. I can actually select those from up here if I want to, if that's easier for you. And then to the right is during setup what I've entered of how I'm going to operate. My call on E2Z and operating 1D ENY. All this data actually gets written to a Microsoft Access MDB file. And where that's at is if I go to File and New, File and New, you'll see in the first line it tells you where the current database is. It's in your My Documents directory. Further down is logdata.mdb. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're on the air and you're making your first contact. You just completed it, and you're going ahead and enter the call sign here. Might be one that you've heard, and what they're operating as, D, Delta. That means someone's operating from the comfort of their easy chair, their home shack on commercial mains, and maybe they're also in ENY, Eastern New York section. I hit enter, and a couple things have happened. First, you see the entry up here. To the right, you see the score statistics updated, one digital contact, worth 2 QSO points. And as you start racking up the QSOs of the contacts, you'll see what your rate per hour is, how you've been operating at. You'll see ENY has turned blue over here. And then, again, if I go over here, it tells me some information for ENY, that made a contact, what band. Again, we've done it on the 40 meter band and digital mode. Time for another contact. Well, maybe we operated W1AW. Maybe they're operating as 5A and they're in Connecticut. Again, I hit enter. Contact made. I've logged it for 40 meter band for digital. Another contact. They're 1D and maybe they're in Eastern Pennsylvania. I'll go ahead and add one more contact here. So let's go ahead and go with K4AA. He might be a 1E, operating emergency power, and they're in Georgia. Awesome. Well, maybe I made a mistake in that last one and I didn't get the call sign right. What I can do is I can go up and click on it and click on edit. And edit, I can go ahead and maybe it was not an A, but it was a D. You can go ahead and just make the change there, and any other change if I had to make, and I just go ahead and click done. And that is edited. I can go ahead and even delete a record if I want. Again, click on the call, click delete. I'll confirm if I want to delete that record, click yes. And it will go ahead and tell me it's deletion successful, but reminds me about how the record numbers will be higher than the current contact as far as how it does the tracking. Awesome. Now I want to make a contact or have a call here at N6NN out there. Maybe it's a 4A operating at Los Angeles. Awesome. Perhaps I go to make another call again. Maybe someone out in Michigan. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and make another contact, W8. And notice how, as I start typing the calls, it's saying, warning me of possible duplicates. W, and I type more of the call. Then I type more in E, and now I type in U, and it goes away, which is awesome. So it's constantly checking duplicates for you real time. Let me go to 80 meters digital. I'm on 80 meters and hey, I just heard W8AU again. W8AU. Well, notice it doesn't come up as a duplicate. But once I tab over to go ahead and do class and section, it pre-populates it. It's not a duplicate because I'm not operating them on the same band or mode. And the fact I've already worked them makes it easy that I can actually go ahead and just, I've worked them once, I can go ahead and pre-populate the data I got from the last time. I just tab over and I hit enter.